So, Mr. Ward, you get any winners?
As we always say, I won't know until we get them on the computer.
Hey, welcome to our channel. Whether you're trekking through the Ozarks or just out there enjoying nature, our mission is simple: to help you become a better landscape photographer and to bring you along for the ride.
Hi, I am Steve, and you are?
Mike.
All right, yeah, Mentor Mike, and we are here with our, we're Mo Ozark photos, and we haven't been out in quite a while. Why have we not been out? What's going on?
Well, I was gone the whole month of March down in Florida. You did get to see some videos there. Steve was lazy. He didn't go out and do any pictures. Well, you did last weekend, kind of.
Last weekend, yeah. But before that, it was still wintry. I mean, these are all sticks and gray and dull, and without the snow, there's no reason much to go out. No flowers poking up. The daffodils came up, and usually this spot we're at, which we'll describe in a moment, is loaded with daffodils. But by the time I got here, they were daffodil leaves with no heads on them. They had all been crunched up and fallen off. It got so cold, and I think that frost may have done in some of the dogwoods also.
Tell them where we're at.
Okay, I always call the place Mill Creek. It is the Cane Tuck area of Phelps County, I suppose.
Yeah.
This spring behind us, which you'll see in a few moments, does have a name, but I have forgotten the name. So something spring. I'm not trying to hide it from everybody. I've even brought Mike here a couple of times and showed him where it's at.
And I still got lost trying to find it.
Still can't find it. But anyway, we belong to a photography club, Lake Area Camera Club, up the Lake of the Ozarks.
If you're around the lake area, join us.
Right. And but even if you're not, think of joining some sort of club somewhere. But we had a guest speaker at our last meeting. She was into portrait photography, and she mentioned how diligent she is at planning her shots, that she knows the location, she knows what the sun's going to be like. To quote her, at 7:02, she knows what the sun's going to be. I'm probably going to take what's given. I have been trying to work on depth of field, because I'm not controlling that well enough. It's either all the way open or all the way closed. I guess the F8 is what we usually use.
Yeah, that's where we start normally.
In landscape photography, but there are lots of other available numbers, and I need to learn how to use the other numbers to control,
there you go,
control what's happening. So
I don't want to record the whole area. I just want to get one good photo. So I'm going to work more on composition. I'm going to be real critical about where I set my camera.
All right.
So let's go see what we can find.
Yeah, we can hear the water behind us. Let's go do it.
Come go with us.
All right, we had not walked very far, 30 yards perhaps, and then turn around and we see this. This one, we have one single dogwood right out in that area. We have this creek leading up to it. This is Mill Creek over here, and then spring water leading into it. And then Mike can't help himself. Actually, he can help himself. I had to twist his arm a little bit. He walked around looking for a better angle shot of this, and he decided, at least for now, to use this creek as kind of like a sidewalk leading right up to the dogwood. We're at an advantage right now is that there's really hardly any breeze whatsoever. And so the question is, do you want long shutter speed or slow shutter speed? So tell me, Mentor Mike, what would a long shutter speed do in this situation?
Okay, I'm seeing the water down there that's got all the white water. I'm thinking a long shutter speed would blur that, and we got moving water through here. Might look pretty good, but I may shoot both. What I did earlier is I went around with my camera and I did compositional things. It says vertical to me. Okay. But I don't want to get high enough to add sky in there. Now, that's the only thing I don't like about my Nikon 850 is that it doesn't have a tilting screen this way, so I have to get down. And it's almost in the middle. It's a real flat scene. I don't know if I'm going to wait for the sun to come out. I'm shooting f8, but I'm gonna probably bump that up to f11 because I want more depth of field without doing focus stacking. Focus about 1/3 of the way into the scene. Oops, I got it locked. 1/3 of the way into the scene. That's a little too low right there. One thing I need to check is, oh, look at that. Set it up almost perfectly level.
You're getting as good as I am.
Yep. I have my white balance on cloudy sky because I'm shooting raw. Doesn't matter what I set that on. Turn on my histogram, it's almost centered. So I'm going to shoot right there. And as they say, one in the bag. Now look
All
at it.
right, yeah. It's always good to get the first one in the bag.
Okay, that's not a real slow shutter speed, but it does have my dogwood. Now I'm going to be patient. I'm going to see if the sun will break through and add a little more contrast to the scene. And I'll probably, yeah, I'm going to put a neutral density filter on here too and see.
Oh man, he's breaking out all the stuff.
Slow down the shutter speed. And I probably should see how the polarizer looks on this. Oh yeah, I should have used the polarizer right off the get-go.
I'm hoping you're able to capture that little burst of white way down there at the end.
I may put my telephoto in after this and get in even tighter.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Yep.
Here comes the sun. Do 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 do.
I have my polarizer on. Now I'm going to put a 3-stop neutral density on there. And I was just saying, slow down. Just get good composition.
Slow down. You move too fast. You've got to make the moment last.
I see another picture right here, this root bud here. Okay, we'll see how that looks.
All right, so there we go. A little 5-minute shot. Leading lines over Mill Creek toward a dogwood. It's got it in the bag, got a couple in the bag. We'll see what else we can do.
As you always say, we won't know till we get it in the computer.
That's right.
I'm going to leave my camera here and walk around.
All right.
So this is the old foundation Steve was talking about. We're not sure what it was. Look how pretty that is. I think Steve's looking for a shot. See what he finds. Did you find something?
Shotgun shells.
Yeah, I see that.
The answer is yes. I love this area. I mean, I've been coming here for 30 years now, and I've always been fascinated with the water, but I think I want to go, I call it the cotton candy water. So I think I'll go for cotton candy water, and I might try it in 2 places, here right in front of us, and then again up there at the actual spring.
Okay, I put on my 70 to 200. I'm still shooting. I don't know if you can see it way down there. There's a dogwood, the only dogwood. Usually it looks like snow when you get so many dogwoods. Right there's my histogram. You can see it's not even touching the right. If I went over all the way to the right, it'd be blown out. It's a flat scene, so I put it right in the center. When I tripod my camera, I turn my vibration reduction off.
It's actually kind of hard to shoot over there because there's no, you have the golden hour happening over here. I turned around and looked a couple times. But over there, I mean, there's no shadows, but there's no light. It's very dark. And when I move my shutter speed slow enough to cotton candy the water, I got some of the blinkies, which means it's happening. It's a little bit too bright, but only on the water part. So anyway, I had to trust my histogram. I had to make some adjustments.
In mine, I probably overshot the dogwood. I did come over here to the roots.
Oh.
And then I've got a dandelion here that I shot at f2.8, and it made for a nice composition. Pack up our stuff, see what we can find. It's probably another couple of hours, no, about 1.5 hours till sunset. So we may have a great sunset, we don't know.
Yeah, hard to tell.
Yep. So Steve and I took a few pictures. We're in the big city of Newburg, Missouri.
Yeah.
It's right along the Frisco railroad line here. We're going to go journalistic. What that means is we're going to probably set our cameras on manual, pick shutter speeds twice the speed of our focal length,
and and just depending on what we want, blurry backgrounds, sharp backgrounds, we're going to shoot handheld. That's what journalistic means. So we're
Yep.
going to do that.
All right, so yeah, old town here.
It is. And we drove past the main drag here, and there's not a lot going on in this town. Okay, come go with us, see what we get.
Steve is very famous for his star effect. He's working this stop sign that's super faded.
All right, so I think vertical composition's better. And just in case people care, I got the f-stop up to 22, its highest. Although we've been attributing this to the fins on the landscape lens, not the landscape lens.
The kit lens,
Yeah,
let's see
the
what
kit
it
lens.
does.
Yeah, so this will be a mystery till we get it home. So focusing on the stop sign, moving over just a little bit until the sun breaks through. And here she comes, boom, boom, boom. A little bit too much probably. Got one with the star. So
Good.
we'll see what we can do when we get it to the, well, I got 3, 4, 5, several with the star. We'll see what we can do in editing.
Probably going to be an award-winning photo again. Well, Mr. Ward, what do you think of this?
I thought it was kind of fun.
It is. We need to do this more this year.
Yeah, I mean, you
Find
start thinking of all your composition rules, leading lines, repetition, light. There, I just walked right out of the picture. Wonder what rule that was. Small Ozark town, weird buildings.
Yep. Yes, they are.
And from what I understand, Newburg used to be a hopping spot.
That's what I understood. When the train came through here, it was a real place to be, I guess.
Yep. So, quiet town.
It is. I heard roosters or something.
Yeah. Well, every time I hear one of those signs that the trains that got up here on the light poles, whenever they wiggle in the wind, it sounds like you're in a western town. The doors on the saloon.
Yep. Oh, look at the honeybee there, or the bees working the.
Yeah.
Some B-roll.
Yeah. That's,
B-roll. I think, according to science, bees aren't supposed to be able to fly, right?
what?
Something about body mass is too big
Oh,
for
not
their
supposed
wings.
to. It's like I've clearly seen them fly in my life.
But scientists say it's impossible for them to fly. I'm just telling Steve that's not our usual kind of shooting. We usually look for the epic landscape, but this was kind of fun just walking through this old railroad town, trying to find an image, and we'll see how we did.
Yeah. Well, since we're here with the railroad tracks, we better, or at least me, better
Sun
go for the
glistening.
leading line
Yeah.
with the railroad track.
Sun glistening off the tracks.
Yeah. Kick
See
myself if I don't do it.
See what we get.